Hi, I'm Fiona Hagen, the Assistant Regional Coordinator, and we are in Parkersburg today.
Hi, I'm Julie Hagen, the Regional Adult Education Coordinator for the Mid-Ohio Valley region of Mountain State Educational Services Cooperative.
We cover 9 counties: Braxton, Calhoun, Gilmer, Jackson, Mason, Roane, Putnam, Wirt, and Wood.
We coordinate adult education programs and provide technical assistance to others. I have been the Regional Coordinator since December 2014, but I've been with adult education for just over 12 years now. Today we are going to talk to you about interviewing. I interview instructors, career development consultants, and program assistants.
I help partner agencies with interviews.
The interview question that we're going to talk to you about today is not a unique one, and it may be one of the most common questions. It certainly is one of the most common questions I ask because I ask it at the beginning of every interview, and that is, tell me about yourself. This is the question that has the most room for mistakes. Many people tell me about their personal lives, about their children, their families, their marital status, many things that I do not need to know to consider them on a professional basis. So we want you to keep it professional. So we have 3 things that we would like for you to talk about when you answer this question in order to keep it professional. And the first thing is
skill.
So we would like for you to talk about your skills. What skills do you have that are related to this position? For example, what computer skills, your time management skills, things like that. The second thing is
education.
Is a certain level of education required for this position? For example, if it requires a high school diploma or equivalency, and that's something that you have, now is the time that you would mention that you have the required education skills. Now is also a time where you can mention any certifications that you've earned in your portfolio that would help you in this position, like customer service certifications or Microsoft Office specialist. And the third thing is
experience.
What experience do you have related to this position? If it's a customer service position and you have 5 years of customer service experience, now's the time to talk about those experiences. If you are switching fields, now's the time to talk about how your experience is transferable. What skills do you have from your old positions that you could transfer into your new position? So that's something very important. So you want to talk about those 3 things: skills, education, and experience, in order to keep on track and not talk about your personal life during that question, because it's crucial that you keep it professional during the entire interview. Another important thing that we want to talk about is
don't say just stop talking.
Too many people say during the interview, and it can be very distracting if you say it often. So instead of saying while you think of the answer, just pause. It is better to have silence than to have you saying over and over. An activity you can do is to practice interview questions at home and see how many times you say the word We have some final tips for you today on the resume application process. The first one, it is imperative that you follow the instructions. For example, if an application is due by 3 p.m. and you turn it in at 5 p.m., Fiona, are we going to consider them?
No.
You've lost an opportunity by not following instructions. And if you can't follow instructions on something as important as an application, as a supervisor, why would I think you are able to follow those instructions I give you once you are on the job? The next thing is spell check. I see so many applications, resumes, cover letters with spelling errors, and that is a simple fix. Just use spell check. And the third one is to have someone proofread your documents. It is the most important thing to do. Everybody should have someone do this. I have someone do it for anytime I apply for a job. You want to have someone look over all of your documents to check for errors, punctuation errors, spelling mistakes, or maybe just to provide some suggestions. And at this point, I would strongly recommend that you see our spokes and adult education instructors, because they are skilled in these areas and they can help you with all these documents to increase your chances of getting a job. Because if I get an application where someone has not followed the instructions, did not spell check, and clearly didn't have someone proofread it, it lessens their chance of even having an interview. So those are our tips for today. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for your time.
Bye.